Have you ever tried to describe your typical day in English and found yourself running out of words after breakfast? Today, we are taking you through the full day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Nest. I'm Max, and I'm here with Mia.
Hey everyone, I'm Mia, and today we are talking about one of the most searched topics in English learning.
Daily routines.
Because being able to describe your day in English is one of the first real conversations you will have.
With a new colleague, with someone you have just met, in a language class, at a job interview.
Tell me about your typical day. This question comes up constantly.
You cannot escape it in the early stages of any new relationship in English.
And now you are going to be able to answer it fully and naturally.
Let me walk you through my day.
Please, the full version.
I wake up at 5:28. I get up, make coffee, and sit at my desk before 6.
So by 6 in the morning you are already working?
By the time most people are getting up, I've usually already done an hour of reading or writing.
By the time is such a useful structure.
By the time means before a certain moment has arrived, something else is already complete.
By the time I get to work, I have already done what you have done. Very natural.
By the time she arrives, I will have then what will be ready.
I love that structure. Tell us more of your day.
I head to the office around 8:30. I work until about 1. I have lunch at my desk more often than I would like.
Ha, the desk lunch.
The desk lunch is the mark of a busy week.
After lunch?
Meetings in the afternoon mostly. I try to finish by 6:30.
Try to finish means you aim for this but do not always succeed.
I try to leave by 6. Sometimes it is 7. Sometimes it is 8.
Sometimes it is 8, said with just enough pain.
After work, I usually cook. I have started going to the gym 3 times a week.
Started going? I have started means this is a relatively new habit.
I have started going to the gym. I have started waking up earlier. I have started cooking instead of ordering in.
Those are all recent changes.
Then I wind down, read for about 30 minutes, asleep by 10:30 most nights.
Wind down means to gradually relax after a busy day, to slow your mind.
That is my day. Now, yours?
Mine is much less structured than Max's, and I have made peace with that.
Made peace with that means you have accepted it. You are no longer fighting it.
I tend to start work around 9. I work from home most days.
Tend to means this is your general pattern, not a fixed rule, but a reliable habit.
I tend to, I usually, I often, all of these show habit without claiming it is always the case.
Always versus tend to. Always is absolute. Tend to is honest.
I tend to take a break around 11 for coffee. That is a sacred part of my day.
Sacred means treated with great importance, not to be disrupted.
The 11 o'clock coffee, non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable means it is not open to change or compromise.
I have lunch around 1. Afternoons are when I do my most creative work.
Your best hours are in the afternoon?
Definitely. My brain wakes up properly around 2 p.m.
That is so different from me. Mine is best before 7 in the morning.
We are completely opposite.
Which is why we make a good team.
Now the vocabulary for describing your full day.
Morning, we covered this in episode 62 in detail.
But a quick summary, I wake up at, get up around, have breakfast by, head out by.
Head out means to leave, to set off from your home.
Work, I start work at, I have a meeting at, I take a lunch break around.
I work from home. I go into the office. I commute by then transport.
Everyone has one, even if yours is just walking to the next room.
I finish work at I leave the office around, I try to be done by
Evening. I get home around. I usually cook. We tend to eat around.
After dinner, then your evening activity. Watch something, read, exercise, call family.
I go to bed around. I try to get. Then how many hours of sleep?
I try to get 7 hours. I actually get about 6.
Ha! Most honest thing you have said today.
Ha! Now, the frequency words that make your routine sound natural.
Always means every time, without exception.
I always make coffee before I do anything else.
Usually means almost always, very consistently, but not without exception.
I usually get to the office before anyone else.
Often means frequently, more times than not.
I often have lunch at my desk during busy periods.
Sometimes means on some occasions. Not the norm, but it happens.
I sometimes work late on Thursdays.
Rarely means only occasionally, not very often.
I rarely take a full lunch break away from my desk.
Never means at no time. It does not happen.
I never check my phone before I have had coffee.
These 6 words, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, give you a full spectrum.
Every honest answer about your routine lies somewhere on that line.
From always to never, and all the honest middle ground in between.
Now, the phrases that add texture to a routine description.
It is what separates a description from a conversation.
I make a point of then something you deliberately do.
I make a point of getting outside at least once during the day.
Make a point of means you actively ensure this happens. It matters to you.
I try to, then the goal, shows intention even when it does not always work.
I try to finish by 6, but it often ends up being later.
It ends up being whatever actually happens, not the plan, the reality.
Ends up means the final result, what actually occurred rather than what was intended.
I have gotten into the habit of, then a newer practice.
I have gotten into the habit of listening to a podcast on my commute.
Got into the habit of means this has become a regular part of your life recently.
Now, describing your routine in terms of what changes day to day.
My days vary quite a lot. No 2 days are the same.
Vary means change from day to day, not fixed.
Mondays tend to be my busiest day.
I like to keep Fridays a bit lighter if possible.
Lighter means less demanding, fewer commitments.
Weekdays look very different from my weekends.
Weekdays means Monday to Friday. Weekends means Saturday and Sunday.
On weekdays, then the routine. On weekends, then how things change.
On weekdays, I am up early and working by 8. On weekends, I sleep until 9 and take the morning slowly.
Taking the morning slowly. That is a phrase worth memorizing.
It says something very specific about your weekend mindset.
Mindset means your general attitude and approach.
Now, asking someone about their routine.
What does a typical day look like for you?
What does your week look like? When you want the bigger picture.
Do you work regular hours or does it vary?
Regular hours means a consistent fixed schedule, the same start and end time each day.
Are you more of a morning person or do you come alive in the afternoon?
Come alive means to become more alert and energetic.
That question gets a real answer almost every time.
Because everyone has an opinion about when their brain works best.
And it opens a real conversation.
I want to add something about the difference between describing your routine and making it interesting.
Tell us.
Because a list of times is not a conversation.
9 o'clock, I start work. 1 o'clock, lunch. 6 o'clock, finish.
Technically a routine, not very interesting.
The bare minimum.
The version that creates connection, the one where you share something true about how your day actually feels.
Tell us what that looks like.
Instead of, I have lunch at 1, I try to actually step away from my desk at lunch. I am not always successful, but I try.
Now we know something about you. You value that break. You struggle to take it.
We have something in common, or something to talk about.
Because maybe I do the same thing. Maybe I never manage to step away.
And suddenly, we're in a real conversation instead of an exchange of facts.
Exchange of facts means giving information without personal meaning.
So the advice: pick one part of your routine that you have a feeling about.
A feeling about means an opinion, a preference, a struggle, a joy.
I make a point of walking outside after lunch because otherwise I go the whole day without fresh air.
Now the other person knows something real. They feel it.
They might say, I do the same thing, or I wish I did that.
Either way, the conversation is started.
Now, the question people ask about routines that always creates a good answer.
What is the part of your day you look forward to most?
That question?
Because the answer is always interesting.
For me, the 11 o'clock coffee. Genuinely, that is my answer.
For me, the first hour before anyone else is awake, when the day is completely mine.
Both of those answers tell the other person something real about who we are.
Real means genuinely true, not performed.
And now they want to share theirs.
Because the question invited honesty, and honesty invites honesty.
Invites honesty means makes the other person feel safe to be truthful too.
Now, one more thing about daily routine vocabulary that I want to add.
Tell us.
The difference between a routine and a habit.
They sound similar.
A routine is a sequence, a series of things in order.
I wake up, make coffee, shower, dress, head out. That is a sequence.
A habit is a single behavior that has become automatic.
I automatically reach for my phone in the morning. That is a habit.
A good habit, I automatically drink a glass of water when I wake up.
A not so good habit, I automatically check my emails before I have even got out of bed.
The morning phone habit.
We discussed it in episode 62, and it is still happening.
Some habits are very sticky.
Sticky means they are hard to get rid of. They cling.
In English, when you describe your routine, you are describing both your sequences and your habits.
The sequence is the structure. The habits or the personality.
Together, they give the other person a full picture.
Full picture means a complete and accurate understanding of something.
And that is what real conversation in English is.
Two people sharing their full pictures.
One daily routine at a time.
Today's question: describe a typical day for you. What time do you start work, and what does your afternoon look like?
Tell us in the comments. We genuinely want to know your routine.
If you are enjoying English Nest, please subscribe right now. New episode every single day.
Hit the like button, share with a friend learning English, and we will see you in the next episode.
See you next time, everyone.